New tonight, while Lori Vallow awaits sentencing in Idaho, prosecutors back here in Arizona are working on plans to extradite her to Maricopa County, where she faces 2 more counts of conspiracy to commit murder.
Just a week ago, a jury in Boise convicted the so-called doomsday cult mom of killing her kids, Tylee and JJ, and conspiring to kill her new husband's first wife. Team 12's Erica Stapleton is here now with more on what we know about the charges here in Arizona.
We knew that Lori Vallow was facing a charge out of Chandler in the death of her former husband, Charles Vallow. But now that a new indictment's been unsealed, we can confirm she's facing another conspiracy to commit murder charge for allegedly trying to kill her niece's ex-husband out of Gilbert, who, unlike other victims, is still alive.
911, where's your emergency?
Someone just shot my window.
A drive-by shooting in a Gilbert neighborhood in October 2019.
They just drove off. I saw them drive off.
Brandon Boudreaux calling 911 after a bullet shattered the driver's side window as he was about to pull into his driveway.
Heard a bang. My window shattered.
At the time, investigators didn't know that this shooting would ultimately lead them to Lori Vallow, her husband Chad, and brother Alex Cox.
It's just horrifying to think that they had this belief that they could just kill people.
Private investigator Rich Robertson was first hired to investigate by Brandon Boudreaux. He followed the case as it revealed a string of deaths from Arizona to Idaho. Just last week, a jury convicted Lori Vallow in the murders of her 2 kids, Tylee and JJ, who investigators believe were killed in September 2019. She was also convicted for conspiring to kill her latest husband, Chad Daybell's first wife, Tammy, in October 2019. After Lori is sentenced in Idaho, where she faces life in prison, prosecutors hope to extradite her back to Arizona to face 2 conspiracy charges. One in the death of her former husband, Charles Vallow, after her brother shot him dead at their Chandler home in July 2019. The second in that October 2019 shooting at Brandon Boudreaux.
The belief is that Lori's brother, Alex, was the trigger man.
In 2019, Brandon Boudreaux was going through a divorce with Lori and Alex's niece, Melanie. Court documents from the matter gave the first glimpse into the dark religious beliefs tied to Lori, Alex, Chad, and others in their tight circle, like bodies being taken over by zombies. Brandon declined to talk with 12 News for this story, but he did testify in Lori's murder trial in Idaho, talking about the attempt on his life and Lori's darkening beliefs.
It just kind of got more bizarre.
Other filings indicate that Lori's niece Melanie thought it was possible Lori and Chad could have directed Alex to shoot at Brandon. Melanie is not charged in any case.
It really goes to conspiracy cases now. How did somebody like Lori get Alex to do those crimes?
Alex Cox died at his home in Gilbert in December 2019, before any charges were filed in any of these cases. Chad is facing his own murder trial in Idaho in the deaths of Tylee, JJ, and Tammy, likely sometime next year. Gilbert police submitted Chad for charges in the attempted shooting of Brandon Boudreaux, but MCAO declined to prosecute, only bringing the case against Lori. Lori Vallow sentencing has not yet been scheduled, but the judge anticipates it should be sometime later this summer. County Attorney Rachel Mitchell says it should be a few months after that she'll be extradited back to Arizona. Erica Stapleton, 12 News.
Erica, thanks. Next